Whoop-de-doo. Hello everybody, and welcome back to some more Minecraft. You guys have been an absolute pain for me. You're mean. You keep magically finding a way to despawn, or die, or something. Something. And I don't know what it is. But I gotta figure it out today, because we're starting work on the tower again. And if I don't figure it out today, mister, y'all are gonna die. But yes, anyways, hello everybody. Welcome back to some more Minecraft. And, we really need to figure out what's wrong with this room that is causing the villagers to just straight up disappear, basically. I would like to say that I know what it is. I do not know what it is. I would like to believe that I know what to do. I do not know what to do. I have some ideas, and I've already started on one of them because I think I realized something last night while I was prepping the stream that might be the case. And might be what was causing at least some of the problems. It's the fact that this I leave open-aired in as many places as I can. Because I like the look of it. I'm gonna be honest, I think, well, I think we're gonna have to actually just say, no, I can't have that be open-aired, because, I think in doing so, I'm letting some mobs in. The other thing that I want to try and work on today is we're going to remove this cactus because I think that they've magically just been finding a way to phase through blocks somehow, and that's causing a problem. And the other spot that we're going to try to work on is I'm going to genuinely just kind of probably just start setting up to you know, remove a lot more of the dangerous things in here, if there is any dangerous things in here, and see, you know, what all needs to be done with it. Basically there's too much stuff in here for me to assume that it is, you know, working correctly, and I don't know what else I can do, basically. The other spot that I would like to maybe try and remove it is this. This would require like a rework of how this looks, which is sad to me, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. The other thing is it will remove a bunch of the workstations that are here, so again, gotta do what you gotta do. I just, I don't know what they're doing to magically kapoof. So, yeah, no, let's, go get us some wood. Let's get building. I'm going to basically, just be working on, we're just working on that area the entire time we're here today. That's all that we care about, is making sure that that stuff looks good, gets fixed, and hopefully within this episode or the next one, we're taking these two down finally, and I can finally have this area be an open area that I work in myself, and not keep as these two's villager home for the longest period of time, because dear God, they've just done nothing except sit here and wait for me, because they're like, I've been like, it isn't safe down there, you can't go down there, you're my bending villager, you're named villagers that I can't mess up, because if I mess up, that means that the people that you're named after are gonna get mad at me, and I don't want them to get mad at me, because I would like them to stay alive. So, yeah, no, simply put, this area needs to be alive, not for any of the villagers in the past, but because these two exist. And I don't want them to have problems, basically. That's the main goal. We are stopping a problem before it occurs so that I can actually, you know, use this area properly for its intended use. And we can all be happy and have fun with this. And of course, you know, as I've said in the past, basically, if you're in the Discord, you enjoy the series, feel free to, feel free to start leaving some ideas within the Discord, because, yeah, no. That'll be getting you put into here relatively shortly. Also, I need to just pop. We'll be replacing this with a, what's it called? An activator rail. And I will set that up in a bit. So for right now, that hole's just going to be there. Don't come over here. Whatever you do, villager, don't come over here. And yoink. I said yoink. This goes up. But yeah, now I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, as cool as this is, it does need to straight up just be removed as removed for window features to have the villager AI work properly and not magically delete themselves off of this, because I don't know how else to do this, and I just am like, yep, okay, cool, we're good we're good with this. Yep. The good thing is because of my usages of slabs, we are still getting windows consistently. It's just harder to get into windows, basically. Which is all good and dandy, and I like that. Should make this double, and then you know what we'll do? We'll actually find a way to continue the pattern with this mess, because I am making a little bit of a pattern out of these, and therefore, yep, we'll find a way. Alrighty, so yep, it's 1, 2, and then this kinda, yeah. Alright, go grab me some slabs. I guess I'll make the pattern. As I stopped paying attention for half a second and thought that I nearly fell in my hole. Alrighty, and slab. There we go. Take our way on over. Whoop the deal. Yoink. And yoink. Then, hopefully, you know, after this, it'll be relatively easy to get everything else done, basically. And we won't have too many problems making things work. Alrighty, boom, boom. Hang on, wait a minute. Yeah, that's right. You guys go there instead. That's the way that you work. Which means that the pattern still does continue, just weirdly. And bop bop. And then this just gets to go, yes, I know. My thing is gonna get real mad at me here. My stuff's gonna get mad because I'm not taking care of it. Yeah, we'll just swap that out real quick. For that pick. And then drop on down. Yep, you guys go boop, 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 boop. Have to do that. Cry inside a little bit. Boop, boop, and boop. There we go. And then we boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. And then boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, whip, boop, boop, whip. There we go. And then do that again, I guess. Yeah, I guess this is just what we're patterning now, is that movement. Doink. Doink, doink. Wait a minute. You're not... Are you tall enough? No, you're tall enough. I'm just an idiot. Boop. Yeah, boop, boop. Boop, boop. Ah. Whatever. Just go through like that. There we go. Hip, hop, hip, hop. Boop, boop, boop. And then you also need it. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Yoink. Do 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 do. There we go. This area now basically is starting to get really defended. Other than the fact of right here. Also, I found this area last night, and there's still spawning happening up here somewhere. I don't know how. I don't know where, but it is. And I would like... Ow. Ow. I'd like to fix it. Also, this spot got removed as well as part of that, and that has me just generally worried. Like, there was a creeper blast that went off up here and messed some stuff up, and I'm like, where the frick are they spawning from up here? Like, where the frick are they spawning from up here? Let's see here. New friggin' thing. You're all fine. Is it here? No? Like, everywhere up here is non-spawnable. It feels like. Like, why are they... Where and why are they spawning? This spot's a weird one that does need to be probably done, but... Like, I don't see an area where they were spawnable. I don't know. We'll just get some stuff and come back up here with more stuff, because yeah. We love the area where the Endermen have ripped it all to shreds, basically. Stupid. I despise it. It just is like, why? Why are they like this? Why are they crazy? Why are Endermen such messy things to include in this world? Hang on. I need these, like, out of my way. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. We'll just do that. And then... Do-do-do. Do-do. Hup. We go like this. We go like this. Eat up for a second. Break a block. Ah! Go back. Because that was a whoopsie. And go get us some wood and deal with some stuff. Where is... I don't have any. Of course I don't. I'll go grab some real quick. It'll just take me a moment. It'll just take me a moment. Hopefully I have some somewhere up here. Somewhere around. Because, yeah, no. Technically, if worst comes to worst, I can use those 2 woods right there that were there. Yeah. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. More of that. There we go. That's what I needed. Yes, I know. I'm working on it. The other thing we can do while we're up here is let's grab us an activator rail. Right? It's an activator rail that does that. I need to remember all the different rails in the game. Rail. Yeah, it's an activator rail that does what I'm thinking it does. That's what I'm after. That goes there, and I need some iron. Well, active beta rail. Right, redstone torch. First, do. Oh, you need a second. Cursed my need for stick. Fine, I make stick. Rail, activator rail, bingo, bango, bongo, and then grab myself another one of these. Yippee. This is all that I want this for anyways, is just a way to immediately spit them off the track whenever they get down there. Alrighty. And with this area should be basically all good and ready, hopefully, in terms of protected stuff. Right, you get to go there. You get to go there, and then that's all that we need on that now. Now the rest of this is time to go figure out where the frick the other holes and mess-ups are. What to do. And yoink. Just dig this out a bit. Okay, perfect. Grab these. Doot. Doot. And then just into the big one with it. Bop. Bop. And then we get to go boop. And then we go boop. Not boop, because that doesn't work. Boop. Unboop you, because that also doesn't work for you. Boop. And boop. And then boop. Break that. Boop. 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 There we go. And then this goes up a bunch, which then leads us to right here. And then still have no idea where guys are spawning through here, but you know, we gotta find it or else it's just a mess. Area's not gonna be spawning though. Where are they spawning? Yeah, where the frick are they spawning? How? How are you spawning? How are you spawning? Where? Where? Amongst this majestic... Oh, you're spawning here. That makes a bunch of sense, actually, for how you would be able to do that. Yeah, wow. Okay. That makes sense. I'm the idiot who didn't realize that there's an entire zone of the hill that he hasn't even remotely began to light up. Okay, then we'll be doing that soon, probably. No, I would like... Ha, get wrecked. No, stop. Thank you. Get wrecked. And yoink. Ow. That's fine. Alrighty. So, boom. Boom. Now that I know that that's part of the issue, though, that's like, oh, that just kind of makes sense that that is part of the issue. They're spawning down there, walking their way on up, and then... Or not even walking their way up from the looks of it. They don't even have to if they spawn down there. They just kind of can go wherever they want to from there. Towards this stuff. Boop. Boop, boop. Go break this open. Doot, doot. Doot, do. And then... we do that. Loop on around. And then boop. 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 Do that. Whoop to do. Whoop to do. Whoop to do. And then we just attach these all in. Alrighty, and do. There we go. This should all be clean. Are you guys serious? Alrighty, there we go. That should all work out nice and neatly now. And now those guys can't even get in really if they wanted to. Still need to get a rail replacement for that, which we're about to go do, basically. Rails are unspawnable, so, or shouldn't be accessible for spawning, so should be perfectly fine for us. I do need to just go grab a rail though. And yoink. And then we go, where's a crafting table in here? Do I really not have a crafting table in here? There it is. Rail. What am I missing? A stick. I'm like, well, what am I missing from my rail requirement? Stick. That's what I'm missing. Stick. You know, now that that's basically like an open walkable area, it is like, Haha. Get wrecked. You guys can't touch this area now. You suck. We'll do a little bit of lighting up just in case. There we go. There we go. Yep. And then I can grab my water bucket. And you can go bye-bye. Yep, everything up here is perfectly fine. It's all the stuff that's over there that's actually being problematic. Alrighty. Light that spot up. Light this spot up. Light this spot up. And wood shot. Ow. Alrighty. Where else do you need one? You need one like right there? Fine. Fine by me. Whatever. Can I just say that zombie reinforcements are some of the most annoying mechanics in any video game of all time? Like, guys, come on. Can you, hey, Creeper, can you, thank you. Like, can you, fall for me there? Thank you. Much appreciated. Yeah, no, I despise the zombie reinforcements mechanic. It's cool because it allows farms and stuff. That's about it. That's about its only good, cool part is, yeah, it allows farms and stuff. I think that it's a bit stupid otherwise. So, you know, whoop-de-doo. Alrighty, that is done. That looks pretty cool, at least in terms of what I want it, or wanted that to at least mostly have. Keeps that area fine. We've safetied this thing. Now the hope is just that this is safe enough, which I don't know. I would like to assume it is, but like I know it probably isn't. So we're just gonna dunk right on over it, and then therefore they have to magically maneuver themselves into a block again to do it. Which, again, might I add, this is like supreme overkill levels of. Look, I don't know what else to do over here. I don't know what else to do about this. I want them to be able to walk around here and be safe and not have problems. But, you know. And I don't know where else is the problem. I can't wait until next update where they actually have lighting spheres. Finally moving into vanilla Minecraft as a, you know, as a vanilla thing that you can do with the F3 screen, because that's gonna make all of this so much easier for me to just know where my mistakes are and what's wrong, basically. Alrighty, here's how I'm doing this. Okay, that goes, those both go into my inventory. We'll take all that. That goes there. And then this one goes like this. And then that gets to sit there. That gets to sit there. There we go. That's the new fireplace. I did just realize the back of that makes 0 sense, but that's fine. Shh, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Nobody will notice. Nobody will notice when the fireplace technically is illegal. Isn't this into a wall, though? It is. Never mind. The fireplace will be fixed real quick. Because I do not like that that is that way. I need some blackstone or some deep slate. Yep. And just... There we go. And then womp 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 womp. There we go. Back to normal. That fireplace is now also protected from idiots who magically manage a way to clip into there and take damage. What else needs done? Because I am not sure what else needs done. I could go release a whole bunch more minecarts into here. Just let them loose. Let them, you know, see how long it takes for them to die, basically. I mean, this guy has been smart enough to not manage to somehow die. Yeah. We could also get started on setting up some of the upper level bedrooms. I did ask for the influence from members of the Discord in the Discord last night. Didn't really get a response, obviously. You know, just with when the stream was getting set up. So right now I don't really have anything to go off of just yet for people, but you know. We can just keep working on it, and I can go from there. And in the future, I can get them set up 100%. But yeah, I do think that'll probably be a good idea for us to work on. I do just need to... I need to throw these in my dump chests. My dump chests of stuff. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. There we go, and there we go. And then we can get grabbing some more, stuff. Yoink. And yoink us a nice and wonderful subset of just yoink. And we can start getting some of the blocks set out because, yeah, I would like to get those set up and started working on, especially because with how fun of a style that I think we're going to be trying to do with this area. I do kind of want to get that in place and working like sooner rather than later so that I'm not, you know, going mentally or going crazy over here. And that's the thing that's right. That's something else that I needed to go get in with the wood farm. So we'll just get the, we'll just get some of the hallways set up and then we'll start building some of the rooms, basically. Because I do want this to be a kind of weird woven mess that we're, you know, building off of awkwardly and chaotically, kind of. I want it to be a bit chaotic. I want it to look interesting. And that'll be fine. Alrighty. What to do? This block is fine to come out for just a second. And then up here is where the mess gets to begin. So let's see here. Gonna be honest, I do need to remove some of these so that I can do this. Because yeah, otherwise it just doesn't work for me. What to do? Alrighty, we're probably gonna want to pull over just a bit to this side, I think. Yeah. 5, 6, 7, and then we'll go over to here. 6. That, I think, is incorrect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bruh, they're still spawning up there. How? Okay, well, anyways, regardless, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that'll be there. And then the other one will go over here. And we'll get like 4 rooms off of this. 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. I will build this over. We'll build this over. Doo-doo-woo. And then this gets built over. And then we'll kind of randomly vary the height of what we're doing in each of these rooms, because this is why I did it as 7, by the way, because then I can actually give them a bit of height variance and multi-level it, and play with it that way. So we'll put one over here. This'll be a fun one. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is way too low. Woo. Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we'll do this. And then I will bring it out to relatively right. We'll just go here. And, whoop-de-doo. I said whoop-de-doo. I said whoop-de-doo. I keep missing. And bop, 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 bop. And then what we're going to do to add to this is a little bit of this is just going to be lofted up and accessible. Ow. Yes, hi. Hello. Hello, phantoms. Really, phantoms? You're annoying. I am one of the horrible people who voted for this. This is my cross to bear. We all thought it was going to be a boss. It was not. Anyways, so yeah, you walk up into here. This little area is lofted up. That'll be where the bed basically goes, and then that can go there. On this side, we'll put it in right in here, and we'll kind of do the inverse of that shape almost, where you're kind of almost expected to go up immediately into the mountain. And then that'll go over. We'll put it in right here. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2. Okay, you know what? I'm annoyed by the phantoms. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. Phantoms, stop phantoming. I also want to get some beds in here for them. Look, I don't know what causes villagers to despawn, but I would like to figure out what causes the villagers to despawn so that I can just fix it. Because, God, is it annoying that the villagers keep despawning and stuff. Ah, yoink, yoink, yoink. Do-do-woo, sleep. And whoop-de-doo, off we go. It is time to do the things. Some more. Whoop-de-doo, whoop-de-doo, whoop-de-doo. Down we go. Into the hole. And then... The other great thing is I can put, like, rooms on top of rooms as well. I don't have to do this sort of squish style. I'm doing it more because I want to mess around with it. Basically, what this area is, I'm bored of my architecture class. Let me just have some random chaotic fun by making an absolute mess out of the rooms that I'm putting people into. Smile. Yep, and that can just go there. Alrighty, perfect. So this one... Yeah, we're just gonna go like this, and then this one gets... Are you kidding me? I despise just all the zombies that spawn here. There is nothing I can do about the zombies that seem to just keep on spawning here. Alrighty, we'll do this, and then on this side I will do... on this side I'll do a funny. And I'll have a room that's only like... Oh, I need this to be 8 tall. I just realized that's the problem I'm running into. This needs to be 8 tall. Yeah, this needs to be 8 tall, so I need one more. I need one more. That makes sense. I'm like, why is this being all weird, basically? Well, there's my answer. We'll go like this, this, this. And then that will just go into my inventory. Boop, boop, boop. We'll build it up. And bop, bop. And then bop, bop. That one gets to just go boop, boop, boop. And it's good. Boop. Nope, I did not do the Neo. I'm like, can I do the Neo? Cannot do the Neo. Bring you on over. Bring you on over. And then I need to get up onto the roof real quick to upgrade everybody's room sizing by just a little bit. Hello, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Do 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 do. Yeah, that's fine right there. 1, 2, do 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 do, and then that. I'm an idiot. I realized what I was about to do like way too late there. That was the wrong spot to put that, but you know, it's fine. It's whatever. It's whatever. It's whatever. I realized what I was doing there way too late. And boink. I said boink. And then boink. And then boink. Boink, 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 boink. I don't really care for texture packs, in all honesty. My texture pack, the texture packs that I use, I enjoy the more vanilla feel. That's why I've only ever used the Vanilla Tweaks texture packs, if at all. I'm not a big texture pack fan because I enjoy the original feel of the game. If anything, I'm the type of person to use the classic texture pack. More than just that. I mean, but yeah. I don't even use shulker boxes though yet because I haven't gotten there yet. Haven't gotten there yet. Won't for a while. And that I am happy with. I am the definition of slow gameplay. Slow, chill and relaxed. There we go. That needs to go out. All of this needs to go. Do. All of that needs to go. Yoink, and whoop-do. That goes there, that goes there, that goes there, that gets pushed. Eh. There we go, and bingo. Alrighty. Whoop-de-doo. And walk on over to this. That should be the spot. Yep, there it is. Boop. Boop. And this should also be the spot. Whoop-de-doo. Alrighty. And then I guess we kind of take off of that and then just advance it over. Oh, yeah, no, we take off of that corner. That's right. Because of the way we're doing it. I missed. Of course I did. Boop, 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 boop. And then, yep. Do. Womp womp. Yeah, just break this. Go at it again. My shovel is nearly broken, and I don't want to deal with it, because it takes a while at our EXP farm. Alrighty, we'll use this spot right here, in the future, whenever I'm done with doing what this world is set out to do. There will be. It'll be on my Discord. It'll be a fragmented mess that I will tell people how to put back together, but, you know, that'll be part of the fun with it, and then, you know, the world will exist for anybody who wants it. So, this one, we're gonna do the funnies of, basically building 2 rooms that are the same, stacked on top of each other, so that you have to go up a staircase in the lobby segment to get to this. And bop, 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 boop, doop, doop, doo, doop, doo. And then I'll build another one right on top of that. I don't like that. I don't like that. That's not enough chaos happening here. It needs to be a bit uneven. Not on bedrock, and I'm also way too small for it. So probably not gonna happen. I mean, if it were to, that'd be fun and awesome. But, yeah, no. I just Java. I'm a Java man, and I'm a very small YouTuber. YouTube does not like me enough to let me have enough people like the Hermitcraft people do, for that type of thing. Yoink. Alrighty, and then yoink yoink. We will go do. There we go. Yeah, I mean, obviously, but you can't just put something out on there. And yoink. Doink, doink, doink. Doink, 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 doink. Doink, 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 doink. There we go, and there we go. And then finally, for one more little blit out, I will take a little bit of a chunk here, and then we'll basically take that shape and rotate it and put it here. And that'll be probably the last one we do on this level. So that, and then and then this extends out to here. Yeah, that'll just be fine. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I need to set up an account for it. It's been a while since I've done anything with that or seen anything with that. Wow. That is a lot shorter than I thought it was. Never mind. That explains why I wasn't comfy with that one. Why I was like, I don't think that's good. Yeah, it's because it wasn't, dummy. Yeah, that is where I'd want. That's about how open I wanted the thing to be. We'll do this. We'll make it a step back. Yeah, we'll step it back. Yoink. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Yoink. Pull that over. And then and then 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That's what I was hoping for. And then 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I know. I know. I just haven't done that. It's been a while since I've even interacted with that place, so I know. I do as I do. Alrighty, that will be a pretty good thing for us there. Let's at least get some wall markers in so that I know whereabouts I'm building these monstrosities. Why? Oh, because I'm an idiot and a dingus, and that's very funny to me. Yeah, I will do as I do. That can go there. Thank you. Yeah, it's meant to be a more freeform villager hall. I don't like, I don't like doing villager imprisonment chambers, as I call them, because they're just big, bulky, and look weird, and I'd rather have the fun, cool, you know, interactable hall that is like, hey, you know, you need to go visit a villager, head to their room at a specific floor, have fun, you know, finding them, talking to them, whatnot, do, you know, put more fun into the Minecraft side of it, where it's actually legitimately, hell yeah, thank you, much appreciated. Whoop-de-doo. That needs to go into the corner. That goes boop, bop, boop, boop, beep, bop, boop, boop. And weep, wop, whoop, whip, wop, weep, weep, wop, whoop, whoop. And then this, yep, that's technically a wall right there. So we'll do that. We'll do this. And then this goes in here. This goes here. And that goes right there. Put that torch there, put that torch there. And now you can start to see it come full. Yeah, so that is a room. This is a room. And awesome, thank you. What's the deal? Alrighty, yeah. This is a room. That room above us would be a different room, which we would need a staircase to get into from out here. That's a room with a little bit of a balcony area. This area is a room, and that area is a room, basically. So, hell yeah. Couple little rooms. I think, yeah, let's just keep going on, building some of these up. I mean, I haven't done any of the detailing yet, but, you know, we'll detail it as we go. In the future. I mean, as is, I am very much spitballing a lot of this idea. And, you know, I do still need the members of my Discord to interact with me for it. And I will be informing them of it. Yoink. Do. We'll just do this. And that way I don't even have to have this thing blockaded anymore, because all of this will just be, you know, free access now, basically, because it's in construction and 2-wall thick, which is all that matters, really. I mean, I do still need to make sure that this, you know, is non-spawnable. That would be devilishly horrible. Straight up, I'm like, oh yeah, it's all open for you guys, have fun, and then, you know, that's where everything spawns, and frickin' our 2 named villagers that we've already got in the world just keel over dead, because I'm like, oh, it should be fine, you know, I'm not worried about them. They die. Yeah, let's definitely make sure that there is torches in the correct torch locations for this, and also because this is a continuation off of this, that gets to go all the way up to there, and then we'll flatten this out in the future. I realized that that was a slab after I did that. Yeah, let's go get me some more torches, and then I will be happy and ready to just open that hole up permanently, and then we can start moving some villagers in. And then I'll start building their rooms after that, because we do need our villagers. Whoop-dee-doo. Da-ba-da-da-ba-do. Doobity-doop-ba-doo. Da-ba-da-doop. That's another portal. This way. What was I grabbing? I forgot. Torches. Oh my, what was I trying to grab? This I4 gore. It's torches. Torches, you dummy. Torches and torches. I need torches. I need tons of torches. It's torturous how much torches I need. There we go. There we go. There we go. Alrighty, back down. Back down into the hole. Back down we go. Into the mess. Into the fire. Down we go. Torches. Just say random things in random accents. It always sounds funny. Until somebody gets mad at you for doing that, and then it's no longer funny. But it does sound funny whenever you do it. Lobby. Do. Alrighty. That goes there, that goes there. That goes all throughout here. That goes there, 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 and there. That'll be a wall, actually, now that I think about it. Which means that that goes there, okay? This goes there, but that, yeah, that's fine. See? What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? I knew that there was going to be something that spawns in these. Because I hadn't done anything yet, and immediately what happens? Something spawned in it because I didn't put a torch in it. See? How did I know? How did I know? Do. That goes there. Yeah, there's a torch in there already. So yeah, let's just build this stuff up. I will decorate it after we get the massing done. Boop. 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 Boop, and boop, boop, boop. There we go. Eh. That was not what I meant. I have to mess up every time. Every time. Slight mistake. Slight little mistake must occur. Doink, doink. Doink, doink. Doink, doink, doink. There we go. Doink, 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 doink. Ah. Stop it. Doink, 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 doink. Doink, doink, doink. Doink, doink, doink. There we go. That just gets to go right there. And then yeah, this area is gonna be a nice little like interim gathering space, which then will allow for some very fun little, you know, plays with what heights we're doing, what crazies I'm causing, what people I'm putting into these weird situations that their houses are, basically. Just build a little staircase up for me right now. Nothing too wonderful. And then I will put a floor in there in a bit. I despise you, you rude, insolent piece of crap. That's what you are. Damn creepers. Damn creeper deepers right there. Alrighty. Do. Was that the right spot? Yeah, that was the right spot. Okay, and then boop, 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 boop. That's not what I meant. I meant boop, 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 boop. There we go. This is fine as is right there, like that, you know. But it's still like grumble, grumble. Don't go freaking being all mad at me game. And there we go. There we go. Nice little loft area for him. Put a torch up here for the time being. And then this was one that also needs access to stuff. And then this one. This one won't look like this actually. It's quite literally just me putting some stuff in so that I can get up and down, basically. I'm like, that is definitely not the staircase I would like to be using, as we know. And then that goes there. That goes there. That goes there. That just goes right there. Perfect. And that goes there. Do. This area will be a little loft with a nice little exterior balcony space that they can use, basically. Open this up, and then directly above it, open that up. Oh, hi. Hello. Welcome back. Yeah, open that up, and then this will be a different room, so mark that out real quick, just with that. That will be there. And since I mentioned that this would be balcony space for these guys, they get to have that open up. There we go. Nice. Nice jump that I just did there right there. Do 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 do. And then do 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 do. Making it flat right now, but in the future we'll texturize this and have fun with it. Do 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 do. And do do do. Can I not mess up today with that stuff? Like, come on. Supposed to be better at this. Supposed to be better at this. And bop, that said, and bop. There we go. We'll pop windows in this as we go through as well. It's just, I, right now, kind of would like this to be available for my villagers to start migrating up into if they so feel like it. So that I can just start having villagers, you know, access certain areas. Think we might need to take a trip over to the wood farm though, because I do need a bunch of birch to cover this all up so that I can do that. And we'll do the staircase at a different day because right now I'm like, I don't want to run the risk of my stuff right now. Or of my villagers, you know, trying to climb all the way up. I'm like, the staircase can just be done some other day. Yep, and then that also needs to technically go over there, following the rules that I have set for myself. Yoink, just bop some obvious blocks that I don't need. And why do I have that on there when really that, yeah, that's a fine. Doink, doink, doink. And then, yeah, some of those. This little area becomes like a weird little corner alcove that kind of just looks into here. They can see this wonderful mess. They can look up at that monstrosity, but the whole goal of this is to be a bit chaotic with the way that the shaping is. While still following within the rule set that we've kind of built out for ourselves. So that's kind of why we're doing it this funny way. Do 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 do. No, no. Bonk and bonk. There we go. That now makes us a nice little area. Looks a little bit interesting in between here and here. Let's go get us our birchwood so that I can actually start doing some stuff. And I think we get to run the wood farm for the first time since I said it needed an edit, which is crazy to me. We're gonna be finally doing that, actually, maybe. Just for, like, a couple of minutes, at least, you know. Yap and yap for a second while I run it. And then, yeah. Whoop-de-doo. Go drop some item offs in our, dump set. Or dump chests. Because I really don't need some of these. Yeah, let's throw a few of our items that we know can go into there. Oh yeah, this build is massive. It has been forever. Like, this has been a mess of stuff that I've been working on for forever. Like, we are in my web of just everything that I do. up here. Let's see. Take that with me. Refresh my torches. Yep, that's pretty fine for us. That looks, yeah, yep. And then, yeah, that should be good. I could technically stop by and do, some repairs while I'm over there, but yeah, no. Yeah, that's right. Well, we'll see. Yeah, no. That's the real fun part, is the fact that that's where we're going. We're going over to the wood farm. Alrighty. I love all the different things that we've been working on. I do still need to develop this area, but we're waiting until I've got brewing stuff to finish this off. Because I want that to be... Yeah. It's just a fun, awesome base that I've worked on, and I love this world. I love this world. It's all also, it's on a, what's it called? Amplified, terrain world, because I wanted to have fun with it whenever we were setting it up. So, yeah. Alrighty. Here we are at the wood farm, recently upgraded, and everything. What to do? Let's get these bad boys going. Yep, alrighty. Should be... Just do that. It's been a while since I've ran this thing, so I'm a bit, like, scared, basically. Okay, yeah. Should be good. Let's grab me a bunch of just stuff. And then, let's see here, we need, where is our trees that we specifically need? We need birch saplings right now, so, hang on, where's the birch saplings? Where are my birch saplings? Did I get rid of them all because I threw them just into a sorter? That would be hilarious if I did that. I totally did. Hang on. Do we have birch saplings out here? Yes or no? No, we do not. Okay. That's fine. You are apples, birch saplings. There we go. I just need, like, that many. We'll do that. This goes here. Main hand gets the bone meal. Yeah. Yeah. I don't really do command blocks in this world. Alrighty. And... Oh yeah, that's right. They added an auto clicker, I believe, technically, to this. I don't know how to set it up, but, you know, that is technically right. I'm like, I believe they added an auto-click setup into the game that is an official auto-click that isn't, you know, the way that I've been doing it. Regardless, we just need wood for a bit. Yep. No. This is my type of chaos. And we do yoink. Should be relatively yeah. We love the massive amount of noises that get generated here. It is like, oh yes, there's like 70 things going on at any given time. We love it. Yep. There we go. There we go. What is the auto-click setup? Well, I don't know what the auto-click setup is because I haven't looked at it. Controls, keybinds, hang on, back, sprint toggle, attack and destroy, hold, toggle. Is it? Oh, it's a left click. It's a left click thing. So the right click isn't on there. Let's see here. Unless, nope, it is. It is. They did finally do that. Yeah, wow. I'm glad that they finally did that. Nah, I would, yeah. The Stampy stuff, like he had a massive world, and I know that he, after a while, I don't think it's, I believe it's downloadable. I forget if it is. But I know that he's basically in the vote of he doesn't want any money for it because the stuff that's happening with everything of it is like enough for him, and you know he's earned his retirement and whatnot. I'm fresh, I'm new to the scene. I'm not even really worried about it until I'm anywhere near done, and that's the thing. I'm nowhere near done with this world. Like, this world is massive and it's got a lot in it, but there's still way more that I could add to it that would make me happier with it. And that's kind of my view on it. I haven't really touched the surface with what all I want to do with it, and therefore I'm like, I would like to get more done with it before I worry about trying to, you know, do anything special with it, basically. Because I just enjoy this world as it is, and I don't think it needs anything new, different, or crazy until, you know, I've basically got it at that point myself. And that's all I care about, is just get it to a point where I'm happy with it, and then, you know, inevitably, whenever I've collected all the things that I would like to collect, and all the items, all the mobs, everything else. Oh, that's intended. I do intend to add some minigames, inevitably. I just haven't gotten to that point yet where I've got the infrastructure to do it. I mean, I have the infrastructure to do it because I have a witch farm now, and I have everything else that I need for it. I don't have the spot for it yet, and I don't have the main goal of the world has been my major focus for the longest time, where I'm just like, you know, what I want to get done with it is basically completing the main subset of collecting all the blocks, all the items, all of the, you know, all the mobs and stuff, getting them all set up. Basically, making the collection zone be the inbuilt Wikipedia that I've kind of envisioned it being. And then go from there when it comes to everything else, basically. And yeah, just work it that way. We are going to have to hop down into the redstone and do the special flush that is just the wood farm. Because we don't have the other farms collecting or properly yet, and I don't want to flush items that don't exist out into the collection, because I would like to keep relatively a lot of the stuff there. Yeah, no. That's the thing. I might just hand pick up the items and not worry about using the flush system yet. Yeah, especially seeing as we are just sending the birchwood. That's all we're here for, is just some birchwood. Since we're entirely out of birchwood at the main base. Yeah, we'll probably just hand flush the birchwood and go from there. That way we can also see the system in action for that. I could also flush the melons and pumpkins as well, technically, because the melons and pumpkins do have a spot that they can get collected at, and that would be a wonderful addition as well. Could also flush the sticks. Look, this is where I'm like, I wish that I had like specific flush buttons, but to do that is like an additive mess that I just don't have the capability for, really. Yeah. Yes, I have heard of SB's Hardcore World. I do hope that, well, here's the thing. I've never been good at hardcore. I'm not a hardcore fan when it comes to that, because I kind of suck at the game. In the early game, I die really easy. I don't play the game well. when it comes in the early game. I'm very, like, clumsy with stuff in the game. I enjoy the game for its building aspects, and I enjoy the game for its tech aspects, and while I do also love the game for how it does its combat and stuff, I do know 100,000% that there are plenty of people who do this game's combat way better than I do. And as such, I am like, nope, I'm good on the combat personally. And hardcore, really all it does, it says, hey, if you mess up the combat or mess up like one thing of the building, you lose the world. And I like the ability to continue to build my world. I was one of the first people who got on the Forever World trend before like the Forever World trend became like a thing that people were starting to like go into, because this world's been around for like what, almost 2-3 years now, I think. Yeah, we're approaching like year 3 of the world, and I mean, while I haven't played it as religiously as some other people have their Forever Worlds, like what I have played and what I have been doing is still, you know, it's still a lot of stuff that I do consistently, and that's all that I care about is, you know, the fact that it's enough for me, basically. Alrighty, I think we probably have enough wood. Let's just go check real quick into here. I believe, did I... You know, what's great and what's wonderful? That's, Rutrow. I don't think I ever set up the, wood farm. Yeah, I never set up the wood farm over here. Oh, no. I forgot about that. Whoopsie. That's a lot of the overflow items that just have been going in. Where would those have gone? Where would those have gone? Oh god, there's all the birchwood. Oh no. Whoops. That was a mess up. Yoink. Let's see here. That's oakwood. That's acacia. There we go. There's the birch. There's the birch. There's the birch. Whoops. Whoopsies. That's a big whoops. There we go. And there we go. That's all the wood that we want back into my hands. I forgot that I had toggle on. Hang on, give me a moment. Controls. Turn that back to hold. Do. There we go. Okay, well, that is a good sign, though, because it does show that it works. It just is the funny whoopsies, I messed up, type thing. Ow. There we go. And how much of the bone meal were we using? We used a decent bit. I don't think it's keeping up still, but yeah. Yeah. Well, I just fixed it, basically. Yeah. It's funny, dumb little things like that that make this world very, very funny. Let's see here. Put this back into this chest, since that chest is basically my... Hey, here's all the items you need to run the thing. Throw the bone meal back in there and turn this off so it doesn't chunk error it. Oh, that's the wrong one to flick. That one. That's the one I wanted. There we go. Yep, and that should be all good. Everything looks fine and happy. There we go. Yeah, this is a mess that has happened that also I would love to get figured out eventually, but I think it's just a permanent stuck part since they've changed how TNT works, basically. Yeah, that looks all good. How many of these did we have left over? I mean, just for that amount of time, that was pretty good. And that's all we really want is just a bunch of that. Yeah, I won't worry about flushing the system because the bones and stuff, those are all good and happy. These bad boys would also like to, well, yeah, I can flush some of these. Big whoops. Do I really want to flush out some of the melons and pumpkins? They do need, the melons and pumpkins in particular do specifically need to keep gathering up because we want them to start overflowing and being part of our melon, or part of our overflow, for everything going on, so that they start generating bone meal. It's why they're linked into the system that we have them linked into. It's why this sorting system has an overflow latch on it that is specifically built to take a bunch of things out for us. You know what? Here, we'll do it this way. I'll hand dump the items into the Great Bridge, and then we'll ride and we'll sit, and there we go, and boop. And then this should, yeah, see you around. Have a good one. This will get us all caught up and ready and start releasing everything. Hang on. I think it sent us before the items because I don't think they got launched properly. Nope, they did. They just didn't have a long enough subset of them going. There we go. Now this should be keeping us caught. And there we go. And that should be good. Yippee. Oh, fun. Have fun with it. Whoop-dee-doo. There we go. All the items start flowing through the giant water stream right into the collection. And then do over they go. Shouldn't be that many because, yeah, well, I mean, this could actually be a fair bit because of the dispensers, but, you know, whoop-de-doo. We'll just sit here for a moment. If it's looking like it'll be a bit, I'll end the stream basically because I am reaching the end of my stream time, actually, because, you know, whoop-de-doo. I got stuff in my life that I gotta go take care of soon, but, I mean, it is spewing them out much quicker. I can tell because each item stack is actually an item stack, whereas in the past it would be like a small item, basically, single-handedly. Like, this is one of those things where I'm like, I wish I had Create Mod in this world, but I'm specifically doing this non-modded for the sole purpose that I would like it to stay non-modded, because I like the vanilla feel with this one. But this is just the single location where I'm like, God, I would love Create Mod for this. I would love Create Mod for the sole purpose of being able to say, hey, you know, clunk all of those together for me. And that'll be all I want. Yeah. I think they're sets of 4, which means that each one of these is 1/16 of what we need from each stack, which means you can do the math from there and have fun with it. But yeah. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. Yeah. I mean, items are moving at a decent pace. And, I said, and, You're mean to me. And we'll just bleh that into there. There we go. Now it's good and working. Now we're moving. Now we're grooving. Now it's all good. And where did my water go? I placed my water again somewhere and I don't remember where. I don't remember where I placed my water. That is fine. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. Yeah, no. We will be working on that area a lot more in the future, especially because if the rest of to get prepared for everything else that I'd like to do before we go set up places like this, like the, like taking care of stuff at the end, like, you know, prepping for the Ender Dragon and everything else, like, the main thing that I need is to make sure that this system works and that we've got villagers working, which this system is now running much, much, much quicker, especially because we have it using observer clocks now instead of the wonderful mess that is, you know, the comparator clock. And also, furthermore, we also have things such as the, what's it called? As my brain entirely forgores. I'm dumb. I forgore. We'll also start getting the enchantments that we need, basically, sooner rather than later, hopefully, with everything else. And that'll finally buff up the shovel, or buff up everything to good values and make it much, you know, much, much, much better overall for us, because, yeah, no, they've been taking a lot of beatings from me for a long enough time that, you know, kinda need to improve them. Okay. How many of you guys are there? No, that's not what I meant. And yeah, we'll just throw these over here. There you go. Are you kidding me? Oh, wait, that's the melons. Doot, doot, doot. It didn't send me. Because this isn't... There we go. That wasn't working correctly, but, you know. All good. I can fix that. Hell yeah. That's awesome. We got it working. That makes me feel good. And that was relatively quick. That was a lot of stacks for, like, 5 minutes, you know. Relatively a quick system now. Alrighty. I think... Yeah, we'll call it an episode there, just simply because the collection needs to run through its stuff and, you know, take care of everything. Again, like I've said in the past, I think it would be a fair and honest thing to straight up start chunk loading the bridge so that I can do that whenever I feel like it. But, yeah, no, things look to be looking good, working well. I mean... These items should start collecting any second now, and everything else about this should be working just great and wonderfully well for us. I don't see anything that should be being overly problematic. I mean, we can go check upstairs real quick. What the frick has happened with the FPS? What is my frames at? I need to allocate more memory to this. And, like, I normally allocate, like, 12 megs. 72, okay. So you're running fine, you're just a teeny bit stuttery. You're just running a teeny bit stuttery, that's fine. Betting it's because of that spot over there. You know. As we know, the major problems of this world are continuing to be major problems, as we know. I would love for them not to be, but this is also why I think I need to just hardwire almost every single thing in the collection, or everything that connects into the collection, basically. Because, yep. This is just another one of those things. How's the minecarts holding? Everything looks to be doing good, actually, with these. Nothing looks over-collected. You're a bit over-collected right there. But you guys, okay, you're doing a little bit of over-collecting. But everything is moving relatively slow enough for y'all. don't see any issues with it. Honestly, from the looks of it, it looks like it collected the entire thing and is just currently in the process of processing it, which is perfectly fine to us. Yeah. I think it's just in the process of processing. Yeah, that goes there, that goes there, that goes there. Wow. The fact that we have both of those going at a time. Yeah. Yeah, that's working, just handling a lot of things. It's all that it's doing right now, yep. Okay, well then, with that, everybody, let's go do our favorite thing to do in the episodes. The outro. Alrighty. That was quite an episode. I know for technically a long stream, all I did was extended by 30 minutes, but that's also because I had the oversleep that I did, because architecture is pain. I'm dying over here. There's a lot of stuff that I'm handling in every single day, and yeah, just whoops, missed coming here. But, you know, with that all said and done, thank you all so much for watching. I'm glad we got to have some fun in this world today, and I'm glad we got to do a lot of fun stuff. Hope you all have enjoyed today's episode, and I hope you all have, you know, enjoyed the little bit of ramblings I was doing while I was prepping my thoughts for the villager area. Again, if you are a big fan of the channel and enjoy, you know, the things that I do, feel free to join the Discord. It's in the description of every single video. We would all love to have you come and hang out, and, you know, if you enjoyed, this sounds like I'm shelling out here, like, you know, yippee, I'm not gonna actually go for the full sellout on that. Like it if you like it, don't like it if you don't like it, you know, that's my thought process, and, yeah, no. Hope you all have enjoyed. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye. We'll continue building the villager area next time. Whoop-dee-doo.